Good afternoon.
Have you any update on team news? Any players returning to your squad or any players out of the game?
I think are all available. Just Bettinelli and of course Fosu Mensah is not available. The others, Markovic getting better for the fitness, and also Nordved is getting better.
Can Markovic and Nordved, do they have a chance of?
From the beginning, no. Nordved, I think next week could be ready. Today trained with us, yesterday trained with us, but I want to wait a little more.
And has Shirla, Mawson and Christie have a chance?
Yes.
Yeah. You're 7 points off safety with 13 games left. How different a challenge is this for you as a manager compared to the
Yeah, of course the job is in every season is different. Also in the same club. Now is we know where we are. We know it's very tough moment, and then we need soldiers who have to fight until the end. That is my opinion, my philosophy. We know we play against a very big team. They are fighting for the Champions League, also to achieve the Champions League for the next year. But we are ready. We are ready to fight in every moment.
What are you doing as manager to keep those soldiers motivated?
Yes, I had to motivate them. I had to be positive, to give my positivity to my players. And I hope also our fans at home give us something more to be solid, concentrate until the end.
You look at the next 4 home games against Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester City. As a group of players, is your message to them, should they embrace those kind of games at this stage of the season?
We know there are these teams very strong, but I think it's much better to play at home than away. And then in these matches we have to make some points. It's very important to achieve a point against this team.
On Manchester United, what have you made of the job Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done with the club?
I think the result speaks for him. All victory and just 1 draw. And then the players change the mind. They are more involved, and they are fighting together. And we are in a bad moment, but our confidence is high, and we continue to fight.
What impact do you think the fact United play in the Champions League against PSG on Tuesday can have on the game on Saturday?
But I don't know. But these big teams are used to play match by match, and then now they are very focused on our next match against us, and then after they think about PSG.
You signed Anthony Martial for Monaco. How good do you think he can be?
I signed him in 5 million. I think for Monaco was a good business, no? He was a very fantastic player. I watched him during the under-21 match against Monaco under-21. I was so impressed about him. And when there were the chance to buy somebody in the Lyon, I said, take this guy because for me I could have a very good future. And he came in Manchester as an old player with experience. It's fantastic. Well done to him.
And what is it? What was it you liked about him?
How?
What was it you liked about his game?
Oh, I don't know. He's a very good player. He can dribble. He can score goals. He's a strong character, fast. And then for us, it's important. There are so many good players: Pogba, Rashford, Lukaku, Mata, Sanchez, so many. And then we must be concentrate, and strong, positive, to show our personality during all the match.
Have you ever had any dealings with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in your career?
I remember, yes, when I played against with the Chelsea in 2000, yes, of course. Was a fantastic player. He scored a fantastic goal in the final. And now his career is open, and I wish to him all the best.
Do you think he will get that job on a permanent basis?
I don't know.
Does he deserve that?
At the moment, he deserves. He showed the players are with him. Manchester has changed the mentality. And then, why not?
Going back to Fulham, what improvements would you like to see in Ryan Sessegnon for him to sort of nail down that regular starting place?
Yeah, Ryan is a very, very good boy. I want him a little more nasty. But he is young. He's the first year in Premier League, and he'll learn very, very quick.
You mean sort of the aggression in his game? Is that?
Yes, it's important. It's important because the Premier League, the aggression, the fight is very, very high, and he had to adapt better. But I believe in him.
I think you get asked this every week, but has there been any breakthrough in the contract talks?
But I think there isn't a problem. I think in this month the club, him, will talk.
Has there been any? So what's the mood been like in the squad since Kamara left?
I think Kamara now is in Turkey, and we are together, and Markovic can play in the same zone. He's fast. He's not strong as him, but he play more for the team.
Has the mood improved amongst the players?
Look, but the mood was good before, is good now. We are professional. There will be something during the training session, but this is normal. It's normal in every squad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to carry on with broadcast. Declan, any more there? And we'll move on to radio. Just want to check one point that they asked about Mawson earlier on. You had a question about the Mawson, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
We'll can clarify that in the radio section. Do you want to come forward?
Okay.
Asked about Mawson.
You said yes. No, I'm sorry. I didn't understand.
You film this.
Can you still get film? Yeah, good. Yeah.
I wasn't fit. No, of course.
Mawson.
It's not fit, Mawson. Sorry.
1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Claudio, a big game, Manchester United at home, and a big 4 games at home for you as well, in terms of trying to get some points and trying to get closer to 4th bottom team.
Yes, of course. And now we have to take a point wherever against I don't know who. It's not important the name. It's not important the squad. It's important take a point against these big teams. I know it will be very difficult, but I believe in my players, and I'm very confident with them.
This is not maybe the right time to face Manchester United. They've won 9 games out of 10 under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, I know, but sooner or later they had to lose one match, no? Why not against us?
You say your team need to be soldiers and they need to fight.
Yeah.
Realistically, how much positivity can you give them in the position they're in?
Look, I think we have to be positive. We have to fight, because if you fight, you can lose. If you don't fight and you lose before you play. This is my mentality. I know it's not tragedy, it's a football, it's a sport, and I'm used to fight. At the end, if the opponent that day is better than you, well done to them. But I want to fight, I want to see my players fight until the end. And the fans, I think they will be happy if they say the players fight about every ball.
You're the only team in the Premier League without an away win. I think you're the only team in the whole 4 divisions without an away win.
Yeah.
Does that put more pressure on the home games?
As a positive man, I say, okay, if it didn't happen so far, maybe it could happen in the next match. For this reason, always I'm positive. I'm positive in my life, and I want to give my positivity to my players, because it's important. You are very, very in dangerous position. We know we are not stupid. No, we know what is happened, and but we are realistic and say, okay, we have to fight. We have to fight, and then at the end we'll see what happened.
When you took the job, you knew the position Fulham were in. You knew why you were being brought in. So this is not new to you.
No, it's not.
You anticipated this.
No. It's not new. I knew very well. It was difficult to save, but we have the opportunity to save the team.
A final one from me. Is this more difficult now, this job, than when you had the job of trying to win the title with Leicester? In terms of the fact that no one thought you could do that.
Yeah, no, but it's difficult because when you were at the top of the table with the Leicester, I had to relax my players, to stay calm, and now I had to push behind my players because we are in the bottom, and then it's totally different. They were full of confidence. Now I tell to my players to be confident, to be proud, to be positive with the character, but when you lose one match, 2 matches, maybe slowly they get down, but I give to them my support, and I hope also our fans give us the support to make it better.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Claudio, after the game at Old Trafford, you described it as some of it as being lambs against wolves. How do you turn your lambs into wolves? What do you do as a manager?
Look, I think, of course, we lost a lot of matches, but I saw my players fight. And then at the end, just one episode make the difference. And look again, last match, the penalty. We were playing better than them. We have first of all the chance to score a goal with Mitrovic. The ball goes so close to the post, and they scored with the penalty. After was more difficult because we know Crystal Palace love to play behind the line of the ball and go in counter-attack, and for us it was difficult to make some good action to try to score a goal.
Mauricio Sarri has talked about difficulties with motivating. You talk about your job as a manager is to motivate. Has it changed over the years in your experience as a manager how you motivate footballers? Footballers now, are they more difficult, or is it a different way that you have to motivate them?
No, it's a different way. No, it's not more difficult every time. Is the same. They are boys. There are some experienced players. Here there are very few experienced players, and then for them it's the first time who play in Premier League, and then it's my opinion to give them more chance, more support, to be confident, and okay, you can make mistakes, don't worry, it's important. The next ball you can do better. Because if I say to them, you make this and not right, I don't like to blame them. Never in my career I blame some players. I want to say, hey, you make a mistake, I show you why, you show you how do you can improve, and then it's important to understand. Then there are players who understand and improve, and player who doesn't understand and doesn't improve.
And with your team, the shape of your team, obviously in the last couple of games when behind you've changed from a 3 at the back to a 4 at the back to try and change it. Is it important maybe for you to have a settled way of playing, or is it important to have adaptability?
I think, of course, if you have the team who win, why you change? But when you are losing, you have to do something to help your team, no? And for this reason, I change. When I had in Leicester, I didn't change so many times. Was a team and play always that team. And here, play more or less the same teams. I can change maybe the system, the shape, something, but not the philosophy of the match.
And just finally, in regards to the new players that you've signed, how tempting is it to put them in before they're ready? Because obviously, needs must.
Yes, I know. I think in 2 weeks, I think they are ready.
Right.
They are ready. Maybe no 100%, but it's important now they getting better.
But it's right not to push them too quickly because that could be risky.
No risk for injury. No, it's a risk to understand all the team, how the movement, everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thanks again.
Again.
So we can move now into 10 minutes, the written press.